talk about you but don't mean it. What's the reason? People hate you cause you breathing like they ain't breathing. Twin Glock, Siamese twin, take your breathing.
September 9th, around 2:45 a.m., Darren Blissett calls 911. He's been shot inside his apartment on North Emerson Avenue in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Yes, in a squad car, 2025 Emerson.
And what's going on there?
872, I'm shot.
2025 Emerson Avenue North.
Yeah.
Who shot you? I got a open line. Oh. Are you there by yourself? If I get a paramedic on the line.
That sound like his last breaths.
Police and emergency
Even she said, "Oh my gosh, bro, that was crazy just now."
responders arrive, and a neighbor from the building lets them in. Despite their efforts, officers find Darren Blissett unresponsive. He's pronounced dead at the scene from 2 gunshot wounds to the groin.
Damn.
And investigators begin working to uncover what happened.
That's what the suspect in?
It's the last apartment on that side.
But
On this floor?
Yes, sir.
how were you guys related?
Fiance.
That's my
Okay, fiance. So he was he sleeping?
No,
They were just, the friend was hanging out.
Okay. Was sitting up on
She was in the bed.
Okay.
She's having shoulder pain with her back or something. No, you want us to do a knock and talk down there? Well, I mean, I suppose we should canvass the apartment complex anyway.
Knock on some apartment doors. And
Ice Chronic, you're gonna chill here for a bit. We're gonna go
which one it is before we start here.
the last. Is it on this floor, ma'am?
it's right here.
So those was really his last breaths on the phone, y'all, because she got to direct the cops to where he lives.
Last door on the left here.
Just point to it.
Well, you know.
You want upstairs or downstairs?
So right there, on this side,
Sure.
Willie.
Okay, you got right here. Oh, this is
Lloyd.
Alright. You might want to check
They Lloyd.
What's he look like?
Oh God, did they really have to? Good luck with that one.
Okay. What is the dude that was over at the house? What's his name? Do you know?
It's in that phone. No, it's in that phone.
You don't know his nickname or nothing?
The red one is mine. The black one is my man's. It's just, it's in that phone. It's St. Louis. That's his name, St. Louis.
That's
That's the name, St.
Louis.
She in shock. She is in shock. She tripping and everything, bro. She is in shock, bro. She probably witnessed the whole thing.
Street name St. Louis. We don't know what he looks like.
Which one?
He's a tall. The suspect's name is St. Louis.
St. Louis is the street name.
Yeah, she's in shock.
Like a black male, about 5'9", medium build, about 40, somewhere around there. What's up? I don't even know. I don't know what that is. This is supposed to be Willie's, right? Hello. This is the Minneapolis Police Department. Yes. Did you hear what happened to the
Go back.
Did you hear anything going on tonight?
No, I said go in there and lay down now. Do like I told you. No, I just took my dog out and walking there and I didn't see nothing out there. Nothing happening.
Nothing inside the apartment, you hear anything?
No, I told you to go lay down. Now you go lay down.
Did you happen to let anyone into the apartment complex tonight?
No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
No, sir.
Okay.
70-year-old man by myself here, name of dog.
Alright, what's your name?
Willie Lloyd. Willie Lloyd.
Willie Lloyd? Okay. Alright, so you...
Willie knows something. Willie knows something. Once you mention your age, you just trying to throw him on. Willie knows something. Willie slick. Willie, he just trying to mind his business. He knows something though, but he trying to mind his business. Shout out to Willie.
My nigga.
You didn't hear or see anything, nothing, no arguments or anything going on in here?
Sir, I will let you know.
Okay. Okay, well thank you, I appreciate it.
She was saying that Willie, the guy in at the end, she was saying that he let her in as well. So he must let everyone in.
Probably so.
The guy with the dog
Yes.
at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
He said that's who, that man said that's who.
He said he didn't let anyone in.
That man sat up and told Darren that wouldn't let him in, because he didn't really know that I was woke.
Oh.
The guy didn't know I was really woke, but like he said,
What I said, y'all. She witnessed the whole thing. She witnessed the whole thing. And she had to stay low key too. You know what that's like? Damn, son, she is in shock, bro. Cause she witnessed the whole thing, trying to be sneaky too, like trying to not like panic. That's hard to do, especially if it's her first time witnessing some shit like that.
say, give it to me, talking about the gun, give it to me. And then I was like, why is he tripping? And then he popped it, he pow. And then Darren was like, I'm shot. I was like, no, you're not. I said, I don't even think that thing real. He tripping. And then shot again. And he grabbed this Darren's gun. Sure did. He
has a gun? Darren has.
So the guy popped Darren and took his gun. That's what happened. He better not had came here just for that gun. If he did, bro, damn. I don't know what boy going through, but he just, what, bro? I don't even know what to say to that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what to say to that. Because I don't know. You just coming here for a gun is just crazy, bro. Crazy. Because you're not even thinking about what if you get popped with his gun. You coming here to rob somebody for their gun, with a gun. Yo, if that ain't the dumbest, stupidest shit ever, I don't know what is.
That's a gun?
He had a gun. The guy took his gun.
Okay.
He snatched it. He took it. Yeah.
Not long before the shooting, Jeffrey Murray, also known as St. Louis, approaches the apartment building and starts calling Darren Blissett to let him in. But Blissett doesn't respond. Murray doesn't give up. Surveillance footage shows him throwing small rocks at a window to get the attention of Willie Lloyd, a resident inside. Lloyd eventually opens the door for him, even though he later lies to police and claims he didn't let anyone in that night. Once inside, Murray makes his way to Blissett's apartment. Blissett's fiancée, who was in the bathroom at the time, told
y'all, Willie knew something.
Police she overheard them talking. At one point, Murray asks Blissett about his gun. When Blissett says he doesn't have it, Murray pulls out a weapon, points it at him, and shoots. In a desperate move, Blissett reaches under his pillow, hands over his gun, and says, "Take it." But instead of leaving, Murray fires again, then runs from the apartment, leaving Blissett bleeding on the floor.
Damn.
Jeffrey Murray was arrested about a month after the shooting, on October 7th, for illegally possessing a firearm.
Bro, that is full crash out mode, bro. He was in full crash out mode all the way. He just went there for the gun, bro. Like nothing else but the gun. And he just went there to end this man's life and take the gun. That is full crash out mode, because now you not just a murderer. You have 2 illegal firearms on you. And not just 2 illegal firearms. One dirty as hell. And you going down for robbery too. Because they still gonna hit you with robbery. Illegal weapon or not, you took it from them, robbery. They still, even though it fuck around and get dropped, they still gonna hit them with that. But that is crazy, bro. This is full crash out. A full crash out, bro. No way you just went there to end this man's life for a weapon, bro. For a gun, bro. He wasn't even thinking. He could have used that gun and killed you.
During questioning, Homicide investigators confront him about the night Darren Blissett was killed.
St. Louis. What's up, buddy?
St. Louis.
Okay.
Do you need... Oh, go ahead.
Hey, stick around. Stick around.
What's up? I'm just saying he's already here, man.
We'll let you see your wife. What happened to that water bottle?
I totally forgot.
Remember,
Can you go grab one?
Yeah, where's
Just go in the, doesn't Louis have some by his desk?
Yeah, right in front of my desk.
What's going on?
We'll explain everything, Jeff. We'll explain everything.
Yes.
That boy already got some snacks. If he ain't talking, he talking.
Those are for me.
He talking. Fuck you,
I
man.
got more too. Just try those though. No, I hear ya. So, Jeff, my name is Sergeant Suster. The reason you are here, Jeff, is because there was a shooting that happened a couple weeks ago, right around a couple weeks ago, and your name has come up. So you haven't been charged with anything, right? Sergeant Wenty and myself are in the middle. We're in the middle of this investigation, and we haven't come to a conclusion on how to handle it, right? We haven't come to a conclusion on who we're going to charge and if anybody's going to get charged. That's why you're here, right? Because we don't want to come to a final conclusion on how to handle this case until we give everybody an equal opportunity to give us their side of the story.
So it's more than just me involved?
There are some people involved. We've spoken to just about everybody, and you're the last person that we have to talk to. So we just want to get your side of the story, okay?
What story, sir?
Yep, I'll explain everything. But before I do that, I just want to just get some preliminary information from you, and then we'll just go from there. And then I just have some pictures I want to show you, okay? Right. Okay.
Man, I don't want to, incriminate myself, man.
It's your name.
Nothing. Yeah, but.
So Jeff,
I'm
you have to.
scared, man. I'll be honest with you, because like.
Don't be scared. We're not gonna play.
The thing is, man, when you don't know something. You know what I'm saying, and they just snatching your wife up, you know what I'm saying, out of a car with 30-some officers. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I would have an idea if I did something.
It's serious.
Okay.
I will tell you that. Okay. We are going to want to get your side of the story for sure. It's super important for you. Okay. Because it's very serious. All right. Your name came up in a shooting that happened at 2025 Emerson on September 9th. Okay?
Who's that?
DB, Darren Blissett. Yep. So, okay. Here you go, bro. Apartment 202, 2025 Emerson. Right, Darren Blissett. So, just so you know exactly why you're here, it's the dude that you call Pops, right? That everybody calls you, DB's son.
Okay.
That's why you're here, for that incident.
What incident?
He got shot.
And they saying I shot him? Oh, man, listen, check this out, man. I don't know
Yo.
Who's saying what, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Me and this man, they, got high before, you know what I'm saying? Further as like son, all that. No, man. You know
okay.
Everybody called the man Pops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People, I guess in this building, some woman downstairs, you know what I'm saying? Black lady with a gay son or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Call him Pops or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I met the man a few times, he got high, you know what I'm saying? That was it, man. I haven't seen them in pretty much a few weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Jeff, man, I owe, some guys some money, man. Can you help me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm saying, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's the last time that I saw him. I thought I saw him about a week or two, his car going down Emerson. You know what I'm saying? I tried to flag it, but he got going,
Okay.
But besides all that, I haven't seen them, man.
Okay.
You know.
So just let me do this. I just have some questions, some follow-up questions to ask you as a result of the investigation, what you just told me. Okay. And then we'll just try to clear this up.
Yes, sir.
So obviously, since you came down here in handcuffs, we have to read you your rights. Okay. But that doesn't.
So I'm being charged?
No.
Okay.
Hear me out. You're not charged with anything. Okay. You're here because you are a possible suspect, but sometimes when we hear from somebody and get their side of the story, they stay in custody and they're arrested. And sometimes when we hear from people and we get their side of the story, they're unarrested and they're allowed to walk out the door. It just depends on what we hear.
Yes, sir.
Okay? But since we're asking you questions about this, I have to read you your rights. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeffrey, the Constitution requires I inform you that you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer now and have a lawyer present now or anytime during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you without cost. Jeffrey, do you understand everything I just read to you?
Yes.
Okay. So September 9th, right around 2 o'clock in the morning, do you remember going to DB's house?
No, sir.
Apartment 202?
Didn't go to his house around that time.
You didn't?
No, sir.
Okay. So you know Phyllis?
Who?
Phyllis. So you know Phyllis?
Who?
Phyllis. That's DB's chick. You've never seen her?
That man has slandered that lady so many times. That's the lady who, that man has slandered her so many times. I didn't know he was with her.
You've never seen Phyllis before?
Never.
Okay.
He only talked about her.
All right. So, when was the last time you were at DB's house?
Ooh.
Yeah, he is not slow.
Probably sometime in August.
In August?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Okay. So did you know that apartment complex is under video surveillance?
No, I never knew that.
Okay. You want to just call it shorter?
Yeah, may as well.
This big dummy over here. Hey, what is he doing? What is he really doing? He over here locked in. What's wrong with him? I don't know how to open the door, bro.
I got this in airplane mode, so I can't. I'll tell you. Oh, you don't? So Jeff, the apartment complex is under video surveillance. Okay, video surveillance shows you in the back going to Willie Lloyd's window and throwing rocks at it, and then Willie going and letting you in. Right? And you brought some plates, and the plates were in a bag, and you left the bag of plates in Willie's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what he got to say to this. Let's see what you got to say to this, Slick Man, Mr. Slick Man.
Do you remember that now?
Yeah.
Okay. That was on September 9th.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You remember that now?
No, come to me, yeah.
Okay. So the video shows you coming into the apartment complex, going into Willie's apartment with that bag of plates. What were the plates for?
The plates were, the man cooked me something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And he asked me to return his plates. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him his plates back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But why
we got high together, and me and him, and I petted his dog. At that, I left.
Okay.
So if the camera showed me that, you see.
Yeah. Yo, what? You said I pet his dog. We got high, pet his dog, and left. What?
The camera showed me leaving.
Yeah, the camera doesn't show you leaving his apartment.
How come it don't?
Why do you think it doesn't?
Are you serious, man?
Jeff, you go to DB's apartment.
Who?
You
Nah,
do.
man.
Do you remember smoking some cigarettes there?
Man,
They got him.
Okay. That was the case.
Got him right there. Got him right there. What you don't know is them cigarettos, them cigarettos. them shit gonna leave a stain. You heard? So when you that's all DNA right there. That's all evidence. All evidence. So he tripped up. He fucked.
You know what I'm saying? When I was there a few times, man. But I ain't, listen. We ain't finna put me in no trick bag.
I'm not putting you in a trick bag, my friend. I'm not.
Like, I got high with this man. I smoked with this man. I smoked a cigarette at this man's house. This man with the white dog. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do after that?
I left. He was trying to sell me, matter of fact, his handicap sign. He was trying to sell me a handicap sign for $200-some.
How much?
$200-some. I'm like, man, what the I'm gonna do with your handicap sign, man? He said, oh, man, you can get it, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, smoke another joint with me, man, please. I'm cool, man.
And you left?
Yes.
So who brought you there?
I brought myself there.
Nobody drove you?
No,
Okay.
I drive myself.
Okay.
I don't ride with nobody.
And did you?
Now, since you drove yourself there, buddy, what was your point of coming there?
You walk off? Did you run off?
Run. Why would I walk or run?
What, did you walk out of the building?
Yeah.
Out of the back?
Well, he did say he cooked them some food and he was bringing the food back. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So that could be his excuse.
I think so. Yeah, because I be parking on the side. Sometimes I park in the back. Sometimes I know I park on his side. It depends on if them little young boys be right there on the side of the house. If them young boys right there, I be gone. Cause see, before I started coming over there with Pops, some people shut up their house before. You know what I'm saying? That house was shut up like probably a month or two before, you know what I'm saying, I started coming around.
Right.
That whole...
Where'd you go afterwards?
To the house. To, you know what I'm saying, my little chick crib.
That's where you live, right?
Right now, currently, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you live there with Jamie, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
Can we postpone this, man, until I think a lawyer, you know, because I don't want to say something.
You have
Yo,
the right to make that
he's...
decision. Okay. So if that's a decision you want to make, you can. I'm letting you know right now, Jeff. This case, as it stands right now, with what you've told us, good for formal charging for the crime of murder.
Murder?
Yep.
Oh, man, yeah. I ain't murdered nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't murdered nobody and don't intend on murder nobody, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't got a murder bone in my body, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you said rob somebody, then maybe that.
This guy.
Nah.
This guy right here. Something else. This guy right here.
Don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little Primos. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You know? But, yeah, man. You know, I prefer to have someone present, man. You know, I don't want to say nothing to put myself into one of these pictures, man.
You know what he doing?
Okay. All right. Well, the next steps are we're going to get our paperwork ready. We're going to walk you to Hennepin County Jail, and we're going to book you for the crime of homicide, for the crime of murder too.
Murder too.
Yep.
That's right. All right. I better speak to my just before I go, man. Please.
Speak to who?
Just my wife, man. It's just
we'll see.
Man.
We'll see.
I don't gotta. I just please, man. You know, early today. You know what I'm saying? She want to feel it.
You know, when you about to get booked, they don't let you make them last minute phone calls at all. No, sir. No, sir, Iski. And you know why? Because you could be doing anything. You could be calling somebody to tell them get rid of evidence. You could be calling somebody to tell them come shoot up the precinct, come bust you out. Where you going to be? So they usually just wait until you get booked. You know what I'm saying? Some I think they do, cause I be watching some interrogations where they be giving them phones and they be making calls and shit. So I think some do. Feel me? They probably just want you to incriminate yourself more or something, I guess. But when you get booked, you don't get a call, man. When you in there, I don't know, you ain't getting no call, man. I don't think you get a call in there. No sir-iski.
Yeah, we have to go talk to her first. Yep, we have to go talk to her first. I can't answer yes or no.
Some bullshit.
Right, we need to go talk to her. We'll be back. Yeah. Let's go talk to Jamie.
While in jail, Jeffrey Murray made several phone calls, urging his girlfriend Jamie not to cooperate with prosecutors.
Told you.
He warned her not to mention his nickname St. Louis, fearing it could link him to the murder.
Right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. He called earlier, way earlier, trying to see what was up, want to know. But I told him I ain't know nothing. I was like, you gonna have to call back. No, he said he gonna call back. He was wondering what was going on. He was like, who am I calling for? He didn't even know. He was like, who? I'm lost. Somebody said something about something happened to his son or something. I was like, I'm lost too. I told him who it was though. I said St. Louis, and then he's like, oh, the goal? What?
Damn, I ain't want you to mention that name on that line like that. It's all good. I'll clear it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta watch.
I said your name, your real name, and he said who? So I ain't know what to say. He was wondering who the hell, man.
And that's why they wanted to get her first. You heard? That's why you usually don't get that call, because you could be doing anything, erase evidence, all that. You feel me?
What am I supposed to?
It's all good, Queen. You ain't know.
Yeah, I mean, he said who? I said Jeff. He said Jeff who? And I was like, I was like, man, I didn't need to send a message. And then he was still lost. He was like, I'm lost. So for in order for him to call back, I had to tell him.
You didn't have to
he
tell
wasn't going to know. How else was I going to explain
Just
you?
be like, look, man, my husband did it. Who's your husband's name? I'll let him tell you. You can't let nobody pressure you to say
okay,
something.
my bad, my bad.
It's okay, Queen. It's okay.
Hey, look. I respect Buddy Gangster, man. I respect it. I respect Buddy Gangster. He went down like a man. He took it chin up. Did what he did and he ain't complain about it. I respect Buddy Gangster. He wrong for what he did. I don't know why he did what he did. That was crazy as fuck. For a gun? But look, I respect Buddy's gangster, bro.
It's all right. You didn't know, but now you.
Why? You should have told me all this yesterday. Like you just be having me and don't even tell me. You ain't tell me all that. You ain't say all that. You ain't say all that.
I said we got a conference
yeah,
call.
you told me that, but you didn't say all that, mate. Don't be hey, just let him. You ain't say that. I was thinking he knew who you was, who he was calling, what for. He didn't know none of that.
But despite his efforts to control the narrative, the evidence was overwhelming. Murray was charged with second-degree intentional murder in the death of Darren Blissett. A Hennepin County jury found him guilty, and he was sentenced to 486 months in prison, just over 40 years. That includes 60 months for illegally possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. Murray has more than 15 prior convictions, including for felony assault, aggravated robbery, and aiding and abetting kidnapping. He remains incarcerated in Stillwater with an anticipated release in May 2045.
That boy Murray was a menace. Shit. That boy Murray was a menace. That boy got 40 years. 40 years in the boiling sun. For trying to steal another man's gun. Not even try. He did. Killed them and took it. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Now, I ain't a preacher, man, but I be preaching, man. Think positive, you do positive things. It's OC Topic, and I'm out of here.
Turn a dollar to a dream. Hustle hard, every day is on repeat. Made myself a boss, only got above me. Time flying like a rapper in the breeze.